Hello everyone, it's Velvet Bunny, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to sew this quilted pants. And even if you didn't do the quilted pants pattern, which I have a video on how to make the pattern itself in the description down below, so do check that out. So yeah, even if you didn't do the quilted pants pattern and kept the pattern's back and front pieces as solid pattern pieces, you can just skip to this point in the video on how to sew everything together. The only reason I wanted to do a quilted pants was so that I can use up all my scrap fabrics I have lying around. Okay, so the materials you need are your pattern, your sewing machine, fabric marker or chalk, 2 safety pins, fabrics, a piece of elastic, and this is for the waistband. To know how much you need to cut, just measure your doll's waist circumference and cut a piece that's that measurement minus 1/2. Pins, and lastly your fabric scissors. If you're doing a quilted pants pattern, to know which pieces you need to cut out and how to easily keep track of each piece, what I do is lay out my pattern I'll be working on, and for me that would be the front pattern. I lay all the corresponding pieces in the right spot, then take the pattern pieces I want from this fabric, trace, then I cut them out using my pinking shears. Then lastly, I place those pieces back to the original spot I just took them out from, and repeated that for the rest of the pattern pieces for the front and back. Now it's time to sew everything together. So working with the front, I started with hemming the top of the pocket pieces with a 1/4 inch hem allowance. When that is done, I base stitch that down to the corresponding piece. Next, I sew the one that have the pockets to the one that have the curve, pinning them right sides together. Then lastly, I sew that big piece to the bottom and one front pattern leg is complete. Take the 2 front leg pieces and lay them right sides together and sew the curve. Do that to the back as well. Now take the front and back and lay them right sides together and pin at the sides. Now sew down the sides and trim away the excess using your pinking shears, and be careful because you are cutting through a few layers of fabric here. When that is done, you can either hem your pants now or after. I did it after because it can fit comfortably on my sewing machine. Lastly, pin the inseam together and you guessed it, sew and trim away the excess with your pinking shears. Make sure you cut your waistband on fold and sew the other end shut so that you have a loop. Lastly, it is time to attach the waistband. Take your waistband and fold it in half. You can either use your iron here or crease it with your fingers. That canvas creased pretty easily, so I can just use my fingers here. Pin that right side together to the waist of the pants and sew, making sure that you sew through one layer of the waistband. Now fold over the waistband, making sure to cover the row of stitches, pin in place and sew that down, making sure you leave a gap that is about 1 inch to 1 1/4 inch wide. Now get your elastic and 2 safety pins. Pin one end to the pants and pin the other end of the elastic. Now you're going to feed this through the opening until you reach the other end. This will take a while, so just be patient. When you reach the other end, sew the 2 ends of the elastic together and then sew the opening closed. Cut any excess fabric you might have and your pants is finally completed. I know this might be a tad bit confusing, but if you rewatch the video a couple times and do it yourself, you will get the hang of it really quickly. So thank you for watching. Until next video, bye!